All new tonight here on the night team, Floyds Fork is a giant stream that is 62 miles long, running from Henry County right through Jefferson. Residents want it protected from future development, but as developers are also eyeing land around the popular Parklands of Floyds Fork. WHS 11 Night Team's Taylor Woods and chief photojournalist Philip Merle were there as Metro Planning and Design is now looking at the zoning regulations.
A packed house full of concerned Floyds Fork residents voicing their suggestions in front of the Louisville Metro Office of Planning for the last time before the decades-long regulations regarding waterways and land activity are changed.
If we don't get this part of it right, you can kiss Floyds Fork and the core of the Parklands goodbye.
The district has existed for 30 years. Current zoning rules uses language that is outdated. Residents say development is out of control and they want it to slow down. They say a strategy is needed that protects Floyds Fork future generations.
We are calling for tougher protections for tree canopy.
So far, the Office of Planning has drafted an overlay of the district that includes everything from road crossings, hillsides, drainage, and water quality.
The guidelines that are there, they say things like should, and so they're not. It's kind of hard to regulate the activities.
Brian Davis, Assistant Director of the Office of Planning, says the purpose of this regulation is to serve as proof of what's required.
I think it's a major oversight, Brian.
Casey Frazier has lived in Floyds Fork for 10 years and has noticed rapid, unusual erosion around her home.
They're missing some important points. So they have no open space requirement in the Floyds Fork DRO.
She and so many others are wanting a buffer for the wildlife and peace, hoping this zoning rule doesn't allow developers to build irresponsibly. And the Parklands of Floyds Park just expanded by 664 acres.
The acquisition of the more property, I think, is pretty significant for our community.
The map of the Parkland shows its size now at more than 4,000 acres protected from developers. Over more than 150 acres will be added here to Turkey Run Park.
There's just so many things available. People here tend to be unfailingly friendly.
Overall, residents are waiting patiently. They say Floyds Fork can't afford to wait.
That's it.
In Louisville, Taylor Woods, WHAS 11 Night Team on your side.
If you were concerned about this, by the way, people will have another chance to share their thoughts during a public hearing, which is scheduled for January 4th. That'll be in front of the Louisville Metro Planning Commission.